No, I got it.
Okay, it's on now. Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Stronghold HD Very Hard Mode. You got me here, Tukis.
And me here, exceptionally quiet.
So, we did try streaming this last week. We ran into a bug, it didn't record, so we're going to have to start over and redo what we did last stream.
Oh no.
But we learned some lessons last time.
Did we?
Yeah.
What did we learn? That
we're just going to do it the way the game was meant to be played.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. It's been a week, and it's been a crazy week. So good, we're playing it again, so for me it's the first time and the last time. Okay, headphones.
I find myself in desperate need of reinforcements. That insolent little child has somehow managed to whittle me down to my final county, and chosen to ignore my perfectly reasonable request for a truce.
Killed his dad.
Is marching half the length of the country to get to you. Hold him off until I arrive. I want
to
rip him apart personally.
You also killed his dad.
Some of my men are nearby. I will send them along to join in the fun.
Why? Why?
Because they're on the next county over.
The snake's new castle lies in a valley across from his old one. He's already occupied his old fort. Build it up until you are strong enough to lay siege to the snake's last castle to finish him for good. Should you succeed, pull out immediately, as we don't have nearly enough men to take on the wolf's main army. Raise some engineers to create the siege weapons you will need.
I dare you to make it last 5 years.
Build catapults and protect it with purple shields. Try and destroy the towers. Mount the siege agreement first. Okay. First thing first. Slow down. One thing we learned last time, we're going to have the dramatic fight music the entire time because there are enemies on the map the entire time.
Hey, I have an idea.
No, we're not going to cheese. No cheese.
That wasn't my idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
Can we turn off the music? Just the music. And then play some nice medieval tunes in the background using my phone?
Maybe. You have to make sure they're all royalty free.
Okay, hold on a second.
What? Move, you dogs!
Let's see. Toilet horror show. That's not it. Royalty free. What do you want me to do?
Get 2 Fletchers down right away. Get...
I found some copyright-free royalty music.
Okay. That'd probably be something for us to do next time. I can actually just have the recordings ready and played over it.
Aww.
Versus, because it's not going to pick up as well on the microphone as it would otherwise.
But this music is terrible.
Well, it comes with the game. People want to know what the gameplay is.
No, they don't.
That's what I wanted. That's what I'm having.
Boring. You know what it is now. Let's get over it and put on something good.
Instructions. Moving on.
Now, we can plan for that for next time.
All right.
We're gonna put a dairy farm in here.
Right. Nope. Right. Nope. Right. Nope. Nope.
No. 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 May have to destroy something there, but I got plenty of room back here. Because anything outside my wall is going to get destroyed, and I don't have a lot of time before the first couple waves start rolling through. Now, we did realize last time they don't send any siege equipment, so it's just a lot of macemen and archers that come through. So if you can just have enough crossbowmen stationed, it's a pretty easy fight to win. So get my market down before I forget. Get enough stone so I can build a gatehouse, because they'll target the gatehouse first.
So apparently the anime that you watched that I didn't know about until this moment? In order to seal spirits, you go on dates with them?
Yep.
Hey,
That's why it's called Date Alive.
Hey, two keys.
No.
Two keys.
No.
Two keys.
What are you wanting? What do you want?
Can we go on a date?
Sure. I have no problems with us going on dates.
Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting you to say that so readily. Now I understand how the anime girls feel. Yay, me!
What has happened to my stream?
Well, right now there are some deer walking real slow.
Right past the bear.
And they aren't moving their legs. Alright, so if I recall correctly, you need to siege this guy for like 1,000,000 years, and you're gonna get the occasional attack. And then after a while you win? And the Wolf's army literally never shows up?
So far, yeah. You just have to deal with the pigsmen showing up periodically. Once you get like 50 crossbowmen, there'll be no problem for you anymore, and you can just practically ignore them at that point and start building your siege.
Our food stocks are dwindling.
I
don't think the Wolfsmen are coming at all.
They're, like I said, they're a plot point, but not an actual thing.
I just mean, you're gonna be here for at least 4 years. I feel like...
If they were coming, they would be there in less than 4 years.
Actually, hang on a second. This begs a question. Let me do a thing. Alright, so let's go from New York, to, let's do walking directions. Yeah, let's do our house here in San Antonio, Texas.
Well, you have to keep in mind, it's an army. The army moves slower than a person walking. And I forget what country this is.
Yeah, we could cross the United States in like a month.
Yeah, but this is an army. Armies are slower. They have to have a lot of logistics moving.
Alright, so let's go to a new tab. How long for army to get to Mars? To cross, not grow. To grow back? What? No.
Yay, Google, our overlords and saviors. How long does it take army to grow back?
Cross country. Department of Defense. Oh my gosh, no, not the sport cross country. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not. Okay, to cross. Let's say 1,000 miles. Perfect. How can the medieval army march in a day?
Alright.
Here are the 5 biggest secrets they never share. Then it says read more. Let's read some more. Not the 5 biggest secrets rich people won't tell you. I don't...
Gotta
okay. Alright. On a good, probably Roman, road, an army would be able to travel about 3 miles an hour for about 8 hours. Camp taken down in the morning and have to set up in the evening. Works to about 25 miles a day. Previous number only works as long as the baggage train could keep up. The baggage train was based on ox cart, okay, until the use of the horse collar became common. Ox could pull a loaded wagon at 2 miles an hour for about 5 hours before becoming exhausted 10 miles a day.
Leaving? No.
Well, these guys don't have...
Recruits needed, sire.
I'm just waiting for people at this point. I have enough. Yeah, I think I want to move these guys over here too.
Okay, so from what I'm gathering here from these interesting questions that luckily other people than me ask, they don't normally walk long distances in formation. That is defined as marching as opposed to walking. Marching meaning walking in formation. Oh, hang on. Most medieval armies walked in formation simply because armies are vulnerable while moving. An army out of formation would be extremely vulnerable when ambushed or attacking. But if you mean marching in unison or parading, no. That was reserved only in the battlefield when drones were on use signaling. Okay. So they constantly... Okay, how far can a soldier march in one day? That's what I'm looking for. Continue with Google. Look, I know I'm 13 or more years old. Please! Please just give me the answer. I promise I'm over 13. Have been for 20 years. Oh my god, no! I'm sorry, you can't see it, but... Okay, I'll show you in a second. How familiar are you with Monty Python? Not and the Holy Grail, just Monty Python's works.
Alright, I think I've seen all the movies.
Alright, so the related question is, how do you march like a soldier? And this is what they're showing with it.
The Ministry of Silly Walks.
The Ministry of Silly Walks.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh, that was worth it. That was worth it. Oh, this question doesn't have any answers yet. Oh no!
Okay, for whatever reason, this oxen is carrying stone. Has decided it is faster to go into a gatehouse, climb the stairs inside the gatehouse, go along the wall, go to another gatehouse, climb down those stairs, is faster than just going to the other gatehouse. And is currently walking along my walls.
Faster? No. More apropos. Yes. Alright, so according to this ad, by the way, not ad, post.
We await orders.
Alright, they're talking about preparing their soldiers for marching and how far they can march in a day. There's apparently a lot that goes into preparing soldiers for marching. Now, from what I read about the wolf, last episode, which I do recall reading about, but is lost to time. The wolf's army is actually a fairly heavy infantry army.
Mm-hmm.
You have crossbowmen, macemen. He, carefully guards his castles. So even though we haven't seen any caravans or anything like that, even if you think about the fact that these guys are heavy infantry marching, they're probably only going to get about 15 kilometers a day. So...
In freedom units? You know that's how I say it.
Kilometers aren't freedom units. Okay, 9.3 miles.
Okay.
Not enough wood, my lord.
Freaking a king's unit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a crapload is. One king's loaf. Takes all the romance out of numbers. Z Frank 1, great guy to go for all your unit needs. No, he just has funny and educational videos about animals. Okay.
He just came out with one about parasitic birds.
We never did watch that. We might want to do that before that.
Yeah.
No.
Holy crap, this music is dramatic for fighting that is not happening right now.
Well, it could be happening. I could send some men on a suicide run over here.
Too bad you can't get that staircase thing to work.
Yeah, I couldn't. I tried the cheese.
Maybe if we watch the video and figure out Pixel exactly where he's putting it.
And you do your take.
Okay, so what country is this? How big is England?
I don't know. Is this England?
In miles.
I think this is
Oh wait, no, that's right. This is Wales.
This is Wales, okay.
How big is Wales? Yes, UK. No, not compared to a state.
No, it has to be America-centric.
Okay, it is 8,023 miles. So if they're crossing 4,000, half a country away. Let's see. Calculator. 4,012
Okay, there it is. Back on. Okay, sorry about that. We're trying technical difficulties. 1 second.
Are you sure they can hear us?
Yes, they can.
They killed Dumbledore.
Okay, sorry about that. Our remote access rig crashed, and surprisingly, we were able to recover it, it seems.
Yeah, that was actually crazy. I wasn't expecting that. But cool. And the music is here too.
Yep, the great
Have you checked
music.
the stream? When we check the stream, I'll check the stream.
Hang on. A second. Trying to keep the stream entertaining after a momentary glitch.
What's entertaining about that? Okay, Twitch.
Blackness with nothing, or quiet with nothing happening.
Twitch.
It's
Twitch,
up.
right?
I got it here. Yeah, it's right here. Yep. Stream's still going. There we go. Okay.
My point is that they could possibly cross Wales.
So 4,000 miles in 400 days. If your entire army just did nothing but that, including in the winter.
No. Yes. But still, if you're here for like 4, 5, 6 years, I should have gotten there by now. Unless they're just like being crazy.
Let's see. Okay, about to get a good shipment of wood. With that, I can get a good amount of bakers down.
Hey, bakers.
Gotta love the baker's dozen. Okay, and then I have enough for a no, I need 15 for a defense turret. Let's see, I have enough gold to get some more stone.
I can't believe you've never seen Magical Girl Lyrico Nanoha.
Maybe, I just don't remember the name.
Well, you gotta check it out. It's not a bad anime at all. It's got a few seasons, it's got a few offshoots.
I know Madoka Magica.
We await orders. Yes?
You get a pass for that.
Madoka Magica is one you don't want to watch. It is. It's a dark show.
I'll tell you what's dark. Actually, never mind. I can't remember the name of that show. I will not tell you anything.
Put that there. Then. Okay. What we got here?
We await orders.
Okay. Can lay down another house where we can't build anything else. There we go. Okay, now we can start laying down a couple iron mines. Both as a good source of gold, and start making some maces to prepare for our eventual siege.
Archers, ready! We are on our way!
Now I'll go ahead and start converting the Fletchers to crossbows. I think we got a good enough of regular archers now.
Some battle maids. I know it's totally off topic to what you're doing, but while you're playing this game, I just cannot help but read. And everyone has battle maids in Japanese anime. And I think we need Japanese anime battle maids.
We can't afford battle maids.
No, they will be loyal to us forever, for they will love us.
If you can find battle maids willing to swear fealty to us, I'll allow it.
Who wouldn't love me and my cute personality? My cute, sometimes horribly murderous personality.
I don't know if I should respond to that.
You know.
I love you.
I love you too.
Take down a little bit of stone here.
Are you afraid of me, Tukis?
No, I am not afraid of... No, I'm not afraid at all. Ouch!
Oh no, I can't find my vape. This is terrible. Two keys.
I did nothing with it.
Two keys.
I did nothing! I would steal your vapes, that's your deal.
Dang it! Gotta find my vape. Okay.
For whatever reason, I'm just picturing at some point someone's gonna make a movie called Dude, Where's My Vape?
I mean, it's only a $10 vape, but it's all I've got.
You sure? I thought you had like 3 of those things floating around.
No, the others died. They only last so long. They're only $10.
True. So he's not telling me my granary stocks are growing, so I need to get more food at some point.
But your granary isn't dwindling, Saya.
True, but it may eventually. Need more wood.
I'll be right back.
Okay, you have fun. I'll just be hanging out here. This call's hurt.
I'm sorry.
Alright. So,
Smart was in here.
the pigsmen tend to come out and start attacking. It's not worth it to try and dam up all the lake crossings. So, best you can do is leave a gatehouse. They'll try and attack. They'll tend to focus their attacks here. Just build up some good defenses beforehand. There are ways to attack the snake, like right out of the gate, but
I found my vape!
yay!
You can't attack the snake, you said?
Well, there are ways to attack the snake quickly before the pigsmen arrive, but they're really cheese. They're not. They're like an exploit. Someone found.
Yes. Between the two of us, I am the cheese.
But you run into the thing that the pigsmen arrive just about the same time you can get your first bundle of troops over in front of the snake's castle to start attacking. So it's like there's no way to get an army big enough to attack the snake legitimately before the pigsmen arrive.
Sounds like quitter talk.
That's gameplay strategy right there.
War is yours. Leave
I don't know what you expect from me about that. Let's get this
Lord, moving
here. Got the shipment of stone going. Where is the ox tether? Is it inside the gatehouses again? Okay, I think we're going to increase the speed now because not much is happening and we're waiting for resources a lot. Back to it.
Oh my gosh.
What you got?
I'm just in love with this plotline that I'm reading about. I shouldn't talk about this in the stream. It'll probably copyright the frick out of everything. But I just think it's so awesome that Mamunga is willing to date this one person simply for the sake of everything, and I love anime.
Is that an actual thing that's going to happen in the anime?
Already did. In the Mass for the Dead arc.
Alright, so there's an arc where he actually starts dating a human?
Crossovers.
Oh, okay, crossover.
Who said anything about human?
Oh, I don't know, I don't think he could date anyone in Nazareth. Everyone else would get too jealous.
I think Demiurge is out for that whole bromance thing. That reminds me. Nor would I do for the next few minutes.
I am very afraid.
Just worry about anything.
I am worrying about all the things. All the things all the time.
I'm coming to kill you.
Okay, so I think I've got enough archers for this first round.
We are on our way.
But I definitely need to start getting the crossbowmen on the double. So I've got 2 crossbows, now I need to get the leather going.
Wood needed.
I always need wood. Okay, there's a...
You're like a high school girl.
Keep comments appropriate to my stream.
High school girls need to do more with arts and crafts.
You stop playing hot and loose with those rules. You stop that nonsense.
Shout out to my bros doing arts and crafts with wood in high school.
You were playing a dangerous game. Leather down.
Oh wait, what's your not wife's name today?
Oh yes, we gotta check that. The daily wife's name change. Where is she hiding?
Right over there,
There we go.
She is
Ivy
still
Shoemaker.
Ivy Shoemaker.
Are attacking.
Okay, here they come.
I guess it's just once per level. I liked last level when her name was like Emma Shovelface. No, I'm never forgetting that.
Move, you dogs.
She's Edward Cullen's true mother. The original Shovelface.
I also need to lay down a blacksmith. So as I get some more wood, start converting some of the iron into maces. Both to sell and for weapons. So as he lays down that wood, lay the wood. There we go.
You know what I think you should do?
Cheese.
I think you should chop down some more of these trees which are everywhere.
I'm working on a small patch over here. Okay. Ah! Why is this guy going over here? Which woodcutter are you? Woodcutter are you that's going all the way over here and ignoring the nearby trees?
Those trees are pretty nearby.
Yeah, but look at the path. He has to go all the way around here, all the way through this gatehouse, all the way over here.
I do like how he's passing multiple trees.
Yeah,
those trees aren't good enough.
The logic in this game is lacking at times. Very, very lacking. Okay, I got enough. Got that there. Got that there. There.
Trying to plug the holes?
Desperately. There's always a hole somewhere.
Oh, but I'm not allowed to say people do arts and crafts in high school.
No. Love you.
But you're allowed to talk about how...
Oh, I'm talking about holes in my defenses. Not other things. Oh, they came from the north.
That's strange. The pig didn't announce them this time.
They did. Is your headset not on?
Yes.
Right.
Oh no, the cows! Oh no, the peasant! Oh, the archer died for some reason.
Archery. Well, you really want to stab a guy, but he's all the way over there.
I'm not allowed to stab people. Society and all that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Are they taking a little bit of damage from the arrows? Oh, a couple of pot shots here and there, but nothing too drastic.
What if an archer kills your dude?
It is possible, but your dude does have a significant amount of health and is resilient to ranged attacks.
Okay.
Not super resilient, but if you wanted to station a bunch of archers outside to kill a lord, it would take a good while. But it is an effective strategy in some scenarios. Okay, I'm gonna send a couple of these guys over here just so they can stop the pot shots. But I should have a couple. I don't have any leather yet. Where's leather dude? Taking another armor to store. Awesome. Okay, so he'll start having some leather. But I think I'm gonna need another leather guy. Come out quick. There we go. 2 leathers. Now, I don't believe your lord ever actually heals. There's no way to heal him once he takes some damage. Okay, I've got 7 crossbows, 2 maces, but I can't recruit anyone until I get the leather.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, what's up? What you got?
If someone's trying to date a skeleton, does that mean she's trying to jump his bones?
Not enough workers available to run.
You stop your puns.
Can't place that there, my lord.
I Google searched medieval knight or medieval knight servant. It said page not found.
Whatever you said about puns,
A small
we
group of the pig
have
soldiers
warned about your
into
puns.
the castle.
Goose.
I don't get it.
Rooster.
Red.
I'm using foul language.
Stop the puns. Puns are forbidden in this kingdom.
Hey.
No.
Knock knock.
No. Who's there?
Interrupting coefficient of science.
Interrupting.
Moo!
Oh, the spherical cows. I think coefficient of science is the right term.
Well, let me Google what MU is. Hang on.
Oh, MU. I thought you were talking about the spherical cow.
No, it's Moo.
No, I think it's mu.
Coefficient of friction.
There we go. Interrupting coefficient of friction.
Still science.
Yeah, but you gotta give more context. Science has a lot of things in it.
Many things are science.
Many things are science. You gotta narrow it down before you drop a pun.
So it's science. How you doing here, Tukis?
Trying not to die. Very important science.
I can help you not die too.
I don't want the cheese. Hey, you stop poking. Stop the poking. Hey, I'm trying to play a game here. Hey, you stop that. Stop, no. Hey.
But you're fun to poke!
Stop poking
You're so fun!
Stop poking the Tukis.
Hey, what's over here?
He's trying to play. Hey, we are trying to do a professional style stream while not acting like children. I know it's hard for a show.
But you bought me a Four Loko!
Don't talk about the alcohol we have. It's inappropriate for a children's stream. Yeah, no children's gonna be wanting to watch this.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire.
If they are, what a strange child. I watch Tukis play Stronghold HD Very Hard Mode Part 12. I like how he builds the buildings and talks about infrastructure.
It's so interesting. It keeps me awake
and
all
how
night.
He insists on doing it the way the game is played and not just in a cheesy way.
Hey, someday I might do a speed run where it's like all the cheese. Like I said, that one guy, Lord Balder, crazy cheese. Something to marvel.
This building has no labor.
Alright, that was a pole turner. I didn't want a pole turner. Okay, that is a blacksmith, so I did that one right. I do need some pole turners. There are a lot of traps, apparently. And you need some, I don't know what's the best term, but sacrificial lambs to the slaughter. Alright.
Oh, I'm reading about Etoma baking bread. Did you know that Etoma can bake bread?
No, I did not.
She might not be canonically able to. This is like a side story.
No.
Okay.
Yes, boss. Move.
Move these guys out back. Take these guys, put them in the tower.
Moving out.
Take these guys, put them on this wall so they can deal with pot shots. Did these guys just never attack the last round? And just stood there? Because I feel like here's the actual... What's going on? What's the AI thinking over here? Or are they just kind of stationing them there before they send them over? There goes my cursor. Okay. Maybe I should station a tower over here to just take pot shots at them as we're staging. Yeah, they're sending a couple over this way just to pester the wall, but not actually do much.
You are pig food. My men will crack your bones.
Hey, you know what's confusing?
What?
Girls.
You gotta get some context to that?
Well, girls like to give all kinds of secret tests of loyalty to guys in order to make them feel like they actually are loved, and this is true of many people.
Yes, it is.
What are your secret tests of loyalty, Tukis?
I don't bother with those types of games. Hey, you stop that. Stop. Ow, ow.
Am I hurting you?
A little bit. Little pinch. You
That doesn't hurt, does it, Tukis?
It doesn't. You're making the people watching this video very concerned about what's going on behind the screen.
I'm sorry, you've been fighting these, like, 2D guys for so long. And the deer just keep not moving their legs, and the cows keep appearing from nowhere. And they have no idea what's going on. And everyone's voiced by the same guy. Everyone in Wales is the same guy. That guy's name is George Sprinkle, that guy's name is Simon Roundtree, and I have no idea who these people are, how they were named. I'm just not getting it.
Now, I would say that game developers of today, it'd be very interesting if they made it to where, like, you just have a easy to download, update files, like, hey, here's a list of randomly generated names that come up in the game. You can just put all your Patreon supporters in here and they'll show up in the game. That would be a great touch for modern game developers. What you got?
Well, a long time ago, I found something called the Vampire Name Generator. Let's see if my name is still the same. God, everything is ads. It's not the same vampire name generator that it used to be.
Dun dun dun.
My name used to translate to Renai of the Arctic.
Oh, nice. What's it translate to now?
I don't know, let's find out. Okay, I am...
Attain! Shot! Fall in!
Do full names.
Attain!
Whoa, you can do a lot of... Well, hang on, I want to... Oh wait, vampire name translator. Translator.
We are on our way.
I think it's the same as it used to be.
Need more leather workers. They are not making anywhere enough leather. I need to put it over here instead of near the cows. Okay. Let's see, I can build an inn now. I do need more wood. Is there any more trees back there? No, all the trees are over here. I can put some over here. Okay. Got enough gold. I'm good on gold. So I can just start buying.
Oh good
stuff.
God. No, stop please. I don't want Pinterest. I'm sorry.
You sure you don't want Pinterest? Doesn't Pinterest have all the answers you need in life?
In some cases, they're good to get inspiration. Okay. This might be it. This lets me type in my name.
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege.
Okay, yeah, start getting some more bakers.
Wood needed.
Recruits needed, sire.
Let's get some more wood, because I've got plenty of gold. And actually sell some iron and maces.
Oh, it's fake. It's totally fake.
So the old vampire name translator is no longer.
It's not what it used to be.
No, that's disappointing.
They just give you a whole bunch of random names. They don't like translate your name to a vampiric tongue like they used to.
No. That's a shame. That sounded like a really cool thing to do.
It was a cool thing. It was a cool thing. I don't need 20 random names. I need...
Recruits needed, sire.
Oh yeah, that's what I needed. I needed to build a house. I forgot what I was needing the wood for at the moment. Alright, another house. How's religion doing? Do I have enough religion? I have 15%. I need 25% to get another popularity bonus. Throw another priest at the problem, eh? Pretty sure this is just an ineffective church, just right next to the other church. Alright.
Let's see how this goes. Alright, I'm a millennial. It's not gonna... Next.
Attain! Shot! Jump to it!
Oh god, this is a quiz to figure out what my true vampire name is. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'm
they're about to destroy my
more than
gatehouse.
anything else. Well, that's because your gatehouse sucks.
Now. Well, luckily I don't have any staircases that can just climb up to wipe me out. I'll be wiped out here pretty quickly over here. Okay, we're all
I broke everything.
What'd you do?
Clicked the wrong thing.
Dun dun dun.
I moved student. What's your deepest desire? Compassionate world. Do you think that I am a more survivor, a crazy explosion, or always helping out? Or that I am a bright spark and vapor intelligent? I'm just always helping out. Who am I kidding?
Yeah. That's a good one.
I offer support where I can. How often do you work out?
Not as much as you should. We should.
Alright, in that
I'm
case,
gonna be quiet.
In that case, I'm answering workout. Are you serious right now? Why'd you take this test?
So I want to know a vampire name. Why?
None be about. What do you dream about when I sleep? Dude.
We're getting very personal.
There's no way a multi-choice question would have what I dream about.
Ready, sir.
It's somewhere between, like, naughty things and utter nightmares of terror.
Mount.
Oh, I guess I'll go with people well, fighting or running away from war. I actually have literally dreamed that I'm on the cusp of a war. And then I'm looking out at battlements, getting ready for the fight at dawn. That was actually a pretty cool dream. I've had really epic dreams. Let's go with fighting or running from a war. If you were an animal, what would I be? I'd be a fox, my dude. Fox is not an answer on here. Let's go owl, falcon, or eagle.
In the armory.
Do you have a bucket list? I don't have a bucket list.
Recruits needed, sire.
I'm actually chronologically female, and my name is... Let's not worry about what my name is on stream. Just transform me into a vampire.
Needed, sire.
You gotta leave out some...
That's freaky!
You gotta leave out some details.
Okay, I'm not gonna state what the name they gave on that thing is, but I will state that when I was confirmed a member of the church and went to the temple and had my true name spoken to me, that's the same name that was on that paper right there.
That's creepy.
That was amazing. I like that.
Unless
Cheers.
it's just like a simple translation to another language, and it's like always the same in the rest of the quiz, but it's just so they can data farm you. You don't have to worry about that. Sometimes quizzes are literally just data farming.
And the best part is it says I'm also crippled. Which I am. Can I try again? What happens if I try again? I'm gonna put in the exact same answers and see what happens.
Troops are attacking.
Quick march!
Instructions.
I'll throw all these guys in this tower so they can do their pot shots over there. I think I've got enough crossbowmen over here. I've got 23, another 3 coming up over there.
Freaky. That is freaky. Alright. Let's put in your name. Alright, you were born, then you work in an office. What is your deepest desire? Inner and outer peace, a compassionate world, personal growth, finding true love, or understanding other people?
Personal growth.
Personal growth. What would you say is your strongest quality? Intelligence, kindness, creativity, strength, or confidence?
One of those was intelligence?
Yeah, let's go with intelligence.
Okay.
What role do you play in your friendships? Making people laugh, people coming to you for advice, being a peacemaker, offering support, or, and this is probably what you're gonna pick, I am usually the one to help them fix things.
Yeah, I'm the fixer.
Yeah, you are. Okay, we all know how often we work out, so... And then, I guess
space.
Why'd you take this test? It looked like fun, you were bored, your friends encouraged you to, all of the above or none of the above.
Friends encouraged me to.
Yes, French. What do you dream about when you sleep? Drowning, fighting or running from war, flying animals, or people and relationships?
What was that first option?
Drowning.
Second option?
Fighting or running from war.
Third option?
Flying.
Fourth option?
Animals.
Fifth option?
People and relationships.
People.
If you were an animal, what would you be? A dog or wolf, a tiger, a lion or jaguar, a gazelle, a horse or giraffe, an owl, falcon, eagle, or a dolphin?
We await orders.
Falcon.
Same as me. Do you have a bucket list?
Yes.
Are you halfway through, or only a couple items, or it's hard to get to?
It's hard to get to.
You can count on us.
My gosh.
What?
You have a freaking epic name.
What I got?
Dragomir.
Dragomir.
Yes, and your title is Precious. But you are to me, Montukis.
Dragomir the Precious. That's, not a very intimidating vampire
It's
name.
totally intimidating. You're intimidating as heck.
The Dragomir the Precious, the most intimidating vampire of the clan.
Look at this intimidating vampire, Tukis.
Meow. Okay, so I'm starting to grow my foot soldiers for the eventual attack.
This was a pretty good quiz. It was pretty good. It was pretty on point.
If you put your name back in, but with my surveying, does it come up with the same name still?
Let's find out. Probably not. Let's find out. Okay, so we are millennials. You work in an office. You answered personal growth. You answered intelligence. You are the one that fixes things. Everyone comes to you for that. We don't work out. Your friend encouraged you. You dream of people. You'd be the same as me. Hard to get to. Okay, so type in female and type in my name.
Yeah.
I have noticed that depending on the gender, they'll give you different names. Oh, okay. It's just my name. My name translates to this.
Okay.
So I can't help it. That's the only part that matters, apparently.
So yeah, the rest of the survey is nonsense except for the gender and the and the person's actual names. Like,
You heard it here, folks. Tukis is Dragomir, and I'm Claudia.
meh. So it did give you the same name?
It always gives the same name.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's just a data mining thing. They're just trying to collect information, and whatever pops out, they don't really care. They're just trying to collect your information.
A band of the pigs' troops heading this way.
Oh no, Pinterest is open forever.
Dude, how's the... Oh, the wheat is going down. I might need another wheat farm. We're getting pretty close to being ready to start an attack. We have a good helping of macemen. 30 macemen and 6 spearmen. I want a good... probably want a good number more spearmen before I do the wave, because I want the spearmen that are going to die easily to the traps, but get the traps out of the way, but don't cost a lot of money. And one bolt turner can put out a lot of spears. I need another one. I need a good... I don't know, how many spearmen do I need? I'll say I want a good 50 spearmen. Just so I can take out all the traps. Man, I'm making so many dang spears. I think I need to sell the spears and start... or so many maces. They sell for good money. And buy some leather.
Attain! Shot!
Yes,
Recruits
needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
Where's Grandma?
The pigs' troops are attacking.
The other thing is, the tower I have over here is already full. They won't let me place any more crossbowmen inside this tower. can start kind of placing them over here. I think between these two towers, we'll be able to get enough pot shots so I don't have to worry about this anymore. The moment I get to where I don't have to worry about anything being damaged anymore, so we can just stop worrying about it and just start focusing on the siege.
Well, I don't want to focus on the siege. I want to focus on the thing about you kill people.
That's the thing where you kill people, you siege.
Well, we should kill people faster.
I will get right on that.
Will you?
Maybe.
Okay.
Probably not. So I place church over here. That should be able to get me to the next level.
Worship you, sire.
I can get 2 more
Treasury
attacks.
is empty.
Let's see, where am I at on the booze? Where is my inn? Have I not laid down an inn? I could have sworn I laid down an inn. Oh, there it is. I need 1 more inn and I can get another point of popularity. I'm good for it. I've got enough wood and other stuff. Wood and gold. There we go. Put it right near here where the enemy tends to spend a lot of time. Okay, what we got? They're on the move. Okay, they're there. Oh no! I picked a terrible time to send crossbowmen.
I have a question for you.
What's that?
Alright. If you had the opportunity to have unlimited research, but also have to constantly swim upstream by the masses of idiots around you, would you take the job? Unlimited research, lots of idiots you're working with.
I'd already have to. I already deal with idiots that I have to swim upstream against. And I don't get unlimited resources to do research.
Your arm is tasty, I'm gonna eat it.
Not on stream.
They don't know.
You just said it out loud.
No one believes a word I say. I could be lying at all times.
Now.
You can count on
It's
us.
I'm eating it quietly.
We can still hear the smacks. You stop that.
It's a tasty arm.
Shot.
Okay, let's see, what should I do? I think I need to sell some of the iron.
How come I can't literally consume your arm?
Because it's painful.
Oh, that's a good reason. I'll be gentle to your arm.
Yeah.
Maybe if I slowly dissolve it with the acids in my mouth.
Meh.
Yes, what's needed, sire.
You're trying to defeat Stronghold HD. I'm trying to bore you. We all have goals in life. We all have goals. So off stream, I can bore you. What is it?
We can renegotiate off stream, but on stream, let's keep it appropriate. Come on.
Yes, what's needed, sire.
Okay. So now, I think we're in a pretty good state. I want to get some of these guys switched out with crossbowmen. So another 10 crossbowmen, and then we'll be ready to be on the way to attacking the actual keep. It's got here. I don't know why that gatehouse is still closed.
I'll bet Solution could eat all kinds of humans and not be able to gain any weight.
Oh, true.
Did you really not know she was a slime until recently?
Yeah, it wasn't really obvious. Except for the fact they constantly tell you about it.
You just didn't believe it?
I just wasn't paying attention. Imagine that. Tuki's not paying attention to every detail in life.
When you're distracted by how cute Solution is.
I wasn't really paying attention.
Solution's cuter than me.
She's not cuter than you.
Solution has
You know how I watch anime. I always multitask. I listen in, and when something exciting happens, I go and look at the subtitles. Okay, so we've got a few minutes left of the stream. I want to try and get a few more crossbowmen into this tower, and
you have approximately 5-6 minutes left.
Yeah, I want to get a few more crossbowmen into the tower, And I think we'll be good there.
No, kill them.
No space in the
Keep streaming until you kill them.
Nah.
But they need to die. Their pixels have to die.
That could be a good... Hey, mark it here. Yeah.
Blocked again.
Trying to do a full... Finishing the game may take another hour for this one.
Can you get only 6 hours of sleep and finish the game?
I don't plan to do that. I want to cut it here, make it into a nice 1 hour chunk of gameplay, and then next time we can start attacking the snake. Presumably killing him.
What if it doesn't record?
I'm pretty sure I've tested it. It actually records now.
The pigs' troops are attacking.
Along with the fact if it's not recording, we'll have to redo this again anyways.
Okay. Well, you could start the next recording and just killing the snake's men.
That would be the plan. Make it pretty short work of this. And... Let's see.
Archers, ready.
Archers down there.
My boy's yours.
All the crossbowmen up here.
Forward.
You up there too.
Double. Attain. Shot.
Careful on there.
Quick march.
Yeah, they're starting that there. Alright, who's going to arrive first? Are the crossbowmen going to get in their place first, or are the macemen going to get there first?
Is everywhere a bad place to work? That's the question we really need to ask ourselves.
Attain. Shot.
Recruits needed, sire.
Okay, are they going to get to my crossbowmen before they get into the tower? Well, it seems like they're taking pretty quick work at them before they even get into position. Which is exactly what I want. Okay. If I can, get all these crossbowmen up in the tower. More.
Weapons needed, sire.
Shot. At double.
Okay, so as soon as I get these two towers full,
Shoulder. Halt.
I believe.
Ready, sir. Quick.
Yeah, this one is able to get there. And then I can't get him back in because it's too full. Okay. So I'll see how full this one gets. After that, I think we'll call it there, because we'll be ready to start focusing on preparing for the siege.
I believe in you, Tukis. I think you can totally take this guy.
So
And
here's...
avenge your father, who has never been brought up in the game.
So here's the Engineers Guild. We'll be able to just plop them down where we can fit them. Right there is fine. Just block the gatehouse with a random building.
Your grace.
Recruits needed, sire.
Have a bunch of random engineers standing right in front of the gatehouse. The real civil engineer would be proud. Yeah, they can't even get across the river before we kill them all. That's a perfect place for us to set up for the next stream. But if those guys finish, I'll double check that they're there. I don't get this. They go up a set of stairs, go along the wall, then go down the gatehouse to get to where they want, instead of just going straight to the gatehouse. The AI in this game, it's something else.
Fall in.
Okay, you got that.
Attain. Shot.
Everybody out. Crossbowman up.
Jump to it!
Yeah. Told everybody to go. Wait for them to go. You guys can go up here as the last line of defense. You guys that aren't in the act tower itself can come back over to here and hang out here. And you all can hang out here. And okay, I think we are good. We'll do this last wave, and we'll probably call it there for tonight. Popularity is going down. What is not popular?
People love you, my lord.
No, it's neutral. Let's see, religion and ale. I need more priests walking around.
Funny that in the olden days, religion was a good thing. I'm a very practicing Christian, and even I can tell you church stresses me out.
Always forget, is like your army have to be blessed as part of it? Is that why I can't ever get ahead? I think that was the issue with that one level I talked about, the one that I was playing for months because I could never figure out the conditions. I think my uncle told me that, hey, your army has to be blessed, and if you don't have multiple priests for your 300 soldiers, you're never going to reach the 70% blessed threshold you needed.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh shoot, I am almost out of food. I am way close.
I actually found out recently, reading that book I got, that the reason why religion was so big in the Middle Ages was because the wall between evil and good was still very thin back then. Like, it was a time where you could go to a crossroads and meet the devil.
Yeah.
So they depended on priests in order to try and keep the, you know, semblance of reality alive. You know, bards and things like that were important, wizards were important. They kept the small folk, the normal folk, you know, the balance around. There's a really famous priest who would help get people out of deals with Satan, because Satan would be all like, I'll pay all your debts and then your soul is mine. And then he'd go negotiate and be all like, I see it says here that if you pay all his debts, then he owes you your soul. But he's still indebted to you. Therefore, his debts are not all paid. Therefore, he owes you nothing.
Not enough goods.
Okay. I may be in trouble with my food situation here.
Are you eating it all, Tukis?
Yes.
Stop doing that.
I'm very hungry. Alright, so we'll do this from the enemy's perspective. Or it's like, hey, we're gonna attack this place. Alright, look, they just have one small tower right where we want to stand before we do our actual attack. Totally a great place to stand, right? We'll just take out their little tower and take a little pot shots, and then we'll start our wave of attacks.
I believe in you.
Oh, as they drop like flies from my crossbows. They start attacking the macemen. So we made it through the attack practically unscathed. We no longer need to really worry about our defenses. So, I think we'll be calling it there, everybody. Oh shoot, I gotta fix that food. Let's see. We got the flour coming in. I think the bakers were just not getting enough flour to keep up. Let's see, our bread is dwindling. 10, 9, 10, 11, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, I'm gonna buy some food.
Buy food.
I'm gonna buy... Oh! Bread hit. Are we growing again? Are we growing again? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta buy food. Buy food. Gotta buy cheese. Hopefully with all the wheat I bought, we'll be able to get ahead. I can probably turn off the cross. Oh no, I still need some crossbow. Anyways, we're gonna call it here, folks. See, what's today? The 11th.
Today is September 11th.
Oh yeah. Solemn day.
Yep. Not really following right now, but that's okay.
Okay. That's it for today, everybody. Thank you for joining. Like
There's a dark irony in not attacking on September 11th, really.
Armory is full. We're not attacking on, but we're planning the attack.
We are planning the attack, and we will attack soon.
Next week on Stronghold HD Very Hard Mode with 2 keys and exceptionally quiet.
Good luck, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.